peer-reviewed science studies have actually advocated for the intentional incineration of forests in order to provide temporary toxic cooling on a planet that climate engineering has helped to push toward total meltdown. They're trying to mimic the temporary toxic cooling effects of a volcanic eruption and what follows those temporary toxic cooling effects. An even worse protracted warming, damage to the planet's life support systems, the list goes on and on. And yes, that's how desperate the controllers and the climate engineers actually are. If you don't believe it, please take the time to review one of our most important short video reports, Wildfires Serve Geoengineering Agenda, and you'll probably have to look somewhere besides Google because that corporation of cowards is doing everything they can to hide data from geoengineeringwatch.org. Next from UK Guardian, let's add this. Researchers call for urgent exploration of methods to cool Earth. Ideas include, they say, injecting sulfates into the atmosphere or lighting forests on fire, prepping those forests to burn with such ferocity. And that's the key point here. It's not the source of ignition in question here. It is what is setting the template for these forests to burn with such ferocity, and that is absolutely positively climate engineering. Long list of factors in that equation. Please, again, review the engineering wildfire section on the homepage of geoengineeringwatch.org to learn a lot more. They say put sulfates into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight, but this could, they say, do more harm than good. You think? What could go wrong with filling Earth's atmosphere 24/7 with 40 to 60 million tons annually of toxic nanoparticles, heavy metals, polymers, surfactants? What could possibly go wrong with that, right? Question, for how much longer will Matrix Media pump out reports like this that continue to pretend climate engineering operations aren't actually raging in our skies, as they have been for decades, actually, drying out our forests, just mentioned that, disrupting the hydrological cycle, destroying the ozone layer, contaminating virtually everything, every breath we take, every drink of water, every bite of food? How do the sane among us cope with the fact that the vast majority would rather ignore their lying eyes and gulp down the official denial as opposed to facing reality and looking up? Those that lack the courage and fortitude to fully face the truth continue to parrot excuses for their denial, like, quote, there's no way they could hide jet spraying operations on such a scale, end quote. Yes, correct. They're not hidden. They're shockingly obvious and inarguable. What is hidden? What is dysfunctional? What is programmed to the point of eyes wide shut willful blindness is the majority consensus clinging to a pretend reality as the ship goes down by the day, aka planet Earth. Pressing on, more climate engineering, aka weather warfare absurdities. Recap.
For more information, folks, you can go on to geoengineeringwatch.org, their main page, and you can scroll through everything, folks, and arrive at this documentary, this movie documentary, folks, The Dimming, and everything that Dane is talking about, that we talk about, that we show you, that is evidence, that is truth, with proof, is in this docufilm, folks. You can also go on to this site here, lulu.com, that I personally publish on, folks. And you can type into their search bar just this one title of one of the books that we have done, Climate Fake, which is here. We have over 20 books on offer on Amazon for cost, lulu.com, for cost. Here's my copy of the book. As you can see, it's a rather chunky book. It's a beautiful book. It's a full colour book packed with information and pictures and evidence and truth and proof, folks. And the reason it's so big is because if you can't convince people of the truth verbally, then you can use this book to knock that sense into them. Yeah. And there are other books that we've got on lulu.com, which is this one here, They're Spraying the Sky. You type in David Albert Yates and the 20-odd books should come up. You Bastards, They're dealing with the scamdemic and other things. And then this stunning book here, folks, this hardback pictorial look at the skies around the world that people have sent their photographs in. Kid you not.